Well, I decided I'm breaking camp, and things have been going pretty well, but I've had a few snafus here and there. GoPro isn't helping me out, and just batteries dying, and then no volume when I do recordings, and then it's like I did it for nothing. So, but that's okay. I got a lot of really nice recordings, I believe, and but I got to get home for a few different reasons, and it'd be kind of nice to spend one more night. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and then it would be nice on Wednesday. But I think the mosquitoes are going to be really bad, and I don't want to even do that, where you just kind of, they're in your face, and I don't have a can of off with, so I've got the thermocells. I plan on running those tomorrow around my tent, in my tent, right outside the tent. But I gotta kind of make a mad dash, because I think it's at noon when it calls for heavier rain. I don't know what it says exactly, the description. I guess Tuesday it says chance of thunderstorms, and it says a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms between 5 p.m. noon and 5 p.m. So I've only got till noon to pack, and it's a pretty big job, and I don't want to pack in a thunderstorm. If I get going right away, really get after it, I think I can do it. I'm starting to get this procedure down. But tonight I did take my my shower tent down. I just had it kind of set up for use as like an outhouse, or taking a shower. I took a shower this afternoon, and those are some of the videos that I had trouble with. So I don't know what I got, but between the different attempts, maybe there's something there. But so I just shut this screen behind me, because the mosquitoes were buzzing. They're right outside the screen, and they're buzzing in my ear. But inside, I have, I killed like two or three, at least three of them here earlier, and those thermocells right outside of the door, two of them burning. It's kind of the canvas kind of creates an enclosure here, and there's virtually no wind tonight, so it detoured them. They don't like that smell. Just a few minutes ago, it's dark now out, but just a few minutes ago I heard a snort, and just kind of like that's what turns out it was a deer. They make kind of like a big breath of air to, I don't know if it's like they're looking to identify something that they don't know what it is. But I went outside, and it took me a while to see it. In fact, it started to move, but it was really tame. Wasn't even a bit scared of me. So, but I thought, perhaps a bear, and very unlikely, but they do kind of snort like that too. But so I brought my bear spray out there. It's a big can. It's got like a holster. It's got a guard on top, and then you knock that off, and then you can squeeze like this. I guess it is. But I wouldn't be so scared of a black bear. But I wanted to get out there and let it know I didn't appreciate him being around if there was one here. So, anyways, yeah, I've made a few, big innovations on my packing. It's quite a challenge, and I think it's going to go pretty well, but we'll see. So tomorrow I'm just going to have coffee, just have some bagels. And tonight I didn't do the fish I caught, because I thought I forgot the the coating, and turns out it was in a container that I hadn't even looked in for since I got here, and I just forgot about it. So let me look at this battery. I think we're okay. So just as I was thawing out the chicken breasts, I looked in that container, and there's the breading. I took it out of the box, I just put the envelope with the breading in this container. I forgot I did that because I was looking for a box, and it's like, oh my god, I didn't bring it. But so anyways, and there was butter in there, more butter that I was looking for earlier. I thought I brought that for sure too, and I did. But that's the way it goes. But so I had to thaw out 2 chicken breasts. I put them in some aluminum foil, heavy aluminum foil, and then put them on the grill, or on the Coleman stove, and with my big iron skillet, and that was it heats kind of slow through that cast iron skillet, so it thawed them out only about a half an hour or so, and then I barbecued them after that. They're real good. I mean, I made them really nice and tender. So, but maybe I'll show you the steak or the walleye fry at home, but maybe we'll have to see about that. But yeah, so it's been good. I'll probably, I don't know, last time I camped, I did a time lapse of the packing, and that was pretty neat because I mean it's like hours. But maybe this time I'll bring you along for some of the details too, because I wanted to show you also. I bought some compression bags. They're I forget the brand name, but I'll show them to you tomorrow. They're pretty nice. They got like cinch straps, like 3 on the side, and then 2 of them on the bottom, going both ways on the pack. So you can cinch anything down to whatever size you want. But I was real happy. They were like everything I expected and more. They're pretty neat. I put both my sleeping pillows in a pillow in each one, a separate pack. So 2 pillows, and I've got my tarp I use for one of them, and then my sleeping mattress, which this is actually kind of bulky unless it's compressed, so that'll be nice. That's going to be nice for me I freed up a lot of space. And what else? There's 5 things. Oh, my goose down, my blanket. I put it in there. I don't squeeze it down to the size of a, small, a football, which it can be, but I like to. And then if I put it in the car, it's still compressible, really compressible, so I can use that to fill spaces that might not be so easy to get something in. So they worked out really well. But the main thing is, if possible, not to be doing this in the rain, because I took this tent down once in a kind of like a light pour, not pouring, but it had like cups of water draining out of it as it was in the bag, and I don't want to get my car all soaking wet, a quart of water or something leaking out of my tent that I rolled up wet. So anyways, I got my fan going. It was a real thing to have with the weather. I only had 2 warm days. One was a few days ago, and today was pretty warm. And it is the cat's meow to have, just to keep that air moving. And nothing much else. I bought a whole nother dozen minnows and I just went down and dumped them. It's like, what was I thinking? I guess I planned on spending another night, but it's just not possible, and I don't want to if it's just going to be buggy. That was one of the things I thought when I decided on this trip. I mean, I just shook my head and said, "This is it. This is the perfect time to go. It's cool. The bugs aren't out. The fish are biting most of the time. I had a little difficulty, but I caught a nice one. So I would call it a success, my fishing. And the weather was perfect. Not a whole lot of people around. So it was nice and semi-private, quiet. And so I'm happy. I hope you enjoy coming along on some of these videos. That's kind of why I do it just out of fun, but I like to share what I'm doing, and I really like this Coleman cabin tent with the tarp on top and the tarp poles, the green elephant poles work really well with it. My cot, everything, and the deal is everything's limited by what I can fit in my car, and so it can be a little bit, you'd like to bring other things, but you just can't. But so any kind of little savings of space or somehow is pretty neat. So, well, this is about the end of the video, so I'll cut it off, and